Right, so now we've got the, I will say, the go-to for the EA888 engines, the Racingline R600 intake. As you can see, we've got the silicone hose and the turbo inlet as well as the intake.
It's a massive box, isn't it?
Yeah, huge, but you do get the front duct, which is different to the stock one. So obviously you can buy these all separately. The intake on its own is £404.35. The silicone hose is £104.83. That's available in black, blue or red. And then the elbow is £137.59. So you could obviously buy each one as you see fit.
Yeah. And you could buy it in stages, couldn't you? You don't have to have all that outlay in one go. So
so it's a total of £646.77. So it's quite a big jump up. Let's unbox it and see what's inside.
Oh, there's little O-rings, that's nice. Oh, another little bit. Branding. Branding.
You're in Australia.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
That is really nice.
This has come with a foam filter. Depending on your preference, you can buy it with a cotton filter as well, or they do an option for like an oversock, so you can have the best of all worlds if you want. But yeah, here's the kit, and for the first time in the test, we've got an actual new sort of intake duct. It's an all-in-one thing. It's like they've taken the stock box and the duct and integrated it into one, isn't it? Yeah,
because the other ones have kept that standard one. This is really nice, actually. This is properly OEM plus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really well engineered.
It would not look out of place in the bay, as I guess we'll see in a few minutes.
Yeah, and obviously it's not together properly.
No, it does come with all the screws, obviously, to do it.
On the stock duct, there's only one opening. Now, this has got two openings, so you're going to have one directly into the intake itself, and then one a bit further over here.
I'm assuming this is where the badge is on the
Yeah, so you've got like a twin supply of air, getting as much air into this filter as possible, but really nice. And we have just listed as well, if you want to be really bling bling, you can swap this plastic lid out for a gloss or matte carbon finish lid, which is nice. And yeah, Racingline, they're really premium, aren't they?
We do lose points for we've got no stickers and we've got no merch, we've got no instructions in the pack. The instructions for it are online though. There's all the help you need there to fit it.
And also in my notes I've written that these are supported up to about 600 horsepower. So if you're going to go Golf R turbo or hybrid turbo, big turbo, anything like that, then you know that it's future-proofed in that you can fit this and then do other upgrades as well. So over to Matt now. I've seen on YouTube's that someone's fitted just the intake in 5 minutes, so absolutely no pressure whatsoever.
Easy.
The clock is ticking.
So we've got the turbo elbow on now. We've put the intake pipe on. I've not tightened it up yet. We've just put that smaller of the two clamps on there. I've just popped these two rubber bungs in, here and here. This one looks just like it's just a drain hole or something. They're going to go on these ones, here and here. So we've got to navigate this coolant hose here. So I guess we'll put it through. I guess we'll need to slide under, just like the standard one does. So the next step will be to fit our filter, like so. Lovely. The kit does come with its own hose. I'm just going to put the standard one on, just for speed really, rather than trying to fight with it out of the intake manifold. And then we should just be able to put the lid on, tighten everything up. Right, so that is the Racingline R600 fitted. Actually fits really nicely. It looks really nice and OEM plus in the bay. So yeah, similar sort of fitting at the back there. And then we have the optional intake pipe here. The turbo elbow is optional as well, I should say. But everything else, it was actually a really, really fast install. We didn't fit one of the screws just because we didn't have time. We're just rushing through them, but it is in as it should be. But yeah, it fits and looks like it's an optional extra from the factory, really.
What you can get, if you don't like the look of this hose running across the top, Racingline do sell a pipe that goes underneath the R600. I think it's about 53 quid. So it tidies it all up, and like Matt says, it looks OEM plus, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you do want to go to town, I think for about 350 quid, you can get the carbon lid, which will really set your engine bay off. Right, so R600 done, and kind of proving it really that it is the go-to for a reason, with a gain of 8.8 horsepower over standard.
Slightly less peak torque, but again, this peak torque figure is in this area here where the dyno's still sort of loading it up. So probably take that with a pinch of salt, but really, really nice gains from sort of 4,500 RPM onwards. Really nice flat here. There's quite a bit of gain there. You know, peak gain was, what did you say there, Dave? 8 horsepower?
8.8.
8.8. So I suspect we're going to see more like 10 to 12 right at the top of the RPM range there, but easy to see why people are going for it. It's really, really impressive. It looks great on the car as well.
And it's great, it's modular, because you can buy as little or as much as you want, and it's customisable with your undercoolant.
Yeah, so obviously we have tested it, everything on it. We're not breaking it down into different sections. So I'm not sure which section gives you the most gains, but fit the lot and that's what you'll get.
Thank you for watching. All of these intakes, accessories, inlet elbows, hoses, all available at Tegiwa.com. Thank you to Matt for spending the day with us. It's been a while. It's been a good day. So yeah, thank you for coming down and helping us, Matt. Please like and subscribe if you need any parts for your MQB platform car, anything like that. Check it out at Tegiwa.com. Go buy an intake. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.